led by the manager of champions, Liz Savage, from Temple, Connecticut, 172 pounds, Brian Anthony.
Take a listen to that wild, a huge reception here for Brian Anthony.
Brian Anthony's cheering section appears to have arrived. Now we just wait for the actual Brian Anthony to arrive.
Hey, some of that could be for Liz Savage, you don't know.
That's true, I suppose. In just that section's cheering. I think they must be new to the they must be new to CCW, or else they would have witnessed the underhanded tactics Brian Anthony usually refers to.
92 pounds, Jason.
Jason Blade is here. The fans know him. We've seen a lot of him at CCW. He is an up and rising star in New England, all over New England. You're going to see a lot more of him.
Jason Blade has been making moves as of late. The Northeast indie scene and all over. Brian Anthony is going to have his hands full tonight. Wild, that's for sure.
Well, I don't envy the position Brian Anthony is in. At our last CCW event, we saw Brian Anthony take on Frankie Arion, using a little underhanded tactics there as well. Using the ropes to get the advantage over big guns.
Well, don't take away the skill from Brian Anthony, though. He's an extremely talented wrestler.
Oh, he is. I'll give credit where credit's due. All I know is he doesn't I mean, he can wrestle the match, but winning the match, on the other hand, he has yet to show me he can do in a positive fashion, if you will.
Little cocky move there from Brian Anthony, wiping the sweat off the back of Jason Blade's head.
The lovely Liz Savage accompanying Brian Anthony to the ring.
And Liz has been, let's say rather, she hasn't been very outspoken lately. In her selfless promotion of Brian Anthony.
I saw her passing out Brian Anthony flyers earlier. I mean,
oh, she's got matchbooks, printed out stickers.
She went all out. Bumper stickers.
Quick trick there from Jason Blade into the headlock. Brian Anthony learning something there.
Yeah, this is what we call wrestling. Brian Anthony's going to know that soon enough.
Two men to their feet now. Jason Blade shot off the ropes. Comes back with a big tackle to Brian Anthony. Brian Anthony drops down. Jason Blade steps back over.
A little more outsmarting going on. Forearm.
Big forearm to the face there.
Oh!
Brian Anthony hits a big slam there on Jason Blade.
Trying to turn it into a power slam or a spine buster. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he grabbed Jason Blade.
Brian Anthony's got some moves of his own. Big drop kick there from Jason Blade, followed up with a hip toss.
Nice return fire.
Jason Blade just stomping Brian Anthony right out of the ring there. Keep your eye on Jason Blade. Just doing a little jaw jacking now.
Now I've seen Jason Blade for a long time in the last couple of years. I've called a lot of his matches, and you don't want him to feel safe outside the ring. He is a former tag team champion in many different places, and he is also a very well-known high flyer.
No doubt the kid can fly.
He will jump right outside that ring and bring it to you if he has to. More grounded these days, which is good. You want to have a nice, well-rounded repertoire when you step in the ring.
Sure. I wouldn't say that is any worse for the wear adding it. Adding on to that repertoire, here's an underhook there into a suplex. Big suplex there. Here's a pin. 1, 2. 2 only. Vinny lacks the first pinfall of the night here. Blade back into that suplex.
Oh!
Big move there from Jason Blade. Another 2 only.
His feet scraped the rafters on that vertical.
Blade takes a foot to the face there. Brian Anthony walks out to a big power slam, another pin. Blade can't seem to get the pin. You know, Blade is just an awesome athlete, awesome competitor.
Both of these men in great shape. Know the way around the ring.
Brian Anthony now, shoulders in the corner, driving Jason Blade back into the corner. And applying some shoulders to the midsection. Here's a big whip.
A lot of pressure put right on the neck and the lower back of Jason Blade as he was whipped into that corner. Actually took all the way right off his feet.
Here's a whip back into the corner. Face first goes Jason Blade. Brian Anthony now has him in the corner right where he wants him. Big shot to the back there. Brian Anthony's trying to work over Jason Blade. Another shot to the back there.
Hooking his tights for a little extra leverage too.
Quick suplex there. Brian Anthony out with the pin. 2 count.
Blade trying to throw a few shots Brian Anthony's way.
Oh, wow, did you see that? What a move.
Right back to the knee to the gut. Jason Blade back on his back.
Brian Anthony. Big back slam there. Anthony gaining momentum. 2 count only. And Liz Savage is irate at ringside.
As usual, I haven't seen her in a good mood. She's usually crying about something. Brian Anthony hooking both arms.
Oh, huge move there. 2 count only. A huge move out of Brian Anthony. The double underhook into the backbreaker.
Beautifully executed.
Kid showed a lot of skill with that one.
Now just resorting to just kicks and punches.
Was beginning to pick him down now, as you would say. Brian Anthony is smart. He'll keep on the offense. Here's a scoop slam. Big scoop slam there. Stomp to the face. Brian Anthony is ruthless.
Going to the outside, up to the top. What are we going to see
Brian
here?
Anthony here. The big elbow drop. Wow, did you see it?
Huge elbow.
2. Oh. So close, but not enough to put away the ring veteran Jason Blade.
Jason Blade may have underestimated Brian Anthony in this competition here.
Very possible, Wild. I'm sure that elbow drop would have taken down a lesser man.
Jason Blade with years of experience over Brian Anthony. Brian Anthony a little wet behind the ears, and I'm not just talking about his hairstyle. But he's definitely coming to terms with his athletic achievements. He's doing pretty well for himself.
Well, there's no doubt about that now. Wild, you see Brian Anthony has got Jason Blade in this headlock there. Blade is trying to work up to his feet. There's a shot to the gut. Jason Blade is trying to make a comeback here. Ducks underneath the clothesline for Brian Anthony. Another one. Blade's off the second row. Wow, what a kick to the face.
There's that high flying I was talking about. Springboard into a reverse kick right to the face of Brian Anthony. And he is reeling.
Oh, inverted atomic drop there. That had to hurt Brian Anthony.
Oh, I can't imagine his tailbone is in great shape right now.
Watch out, big backdrop there into the pin. Nope.
There's
Blade,
one.
Blade is rolling him up to his feet.
And there's the backbreaker.
Wow. Oh. the impact of that move. Brian Anthony on the knee of Jason Blade. Blade's going up top now. High risk.
Oh, there's the moonsault.
That could be it. 2.
What? Kicking out of the moonsault. I've seen Jason Blade put away far better men with that very move.
I don't believe it. Brian Anthony kicks out of the huge moonsault from Jason Blade. This kid is really showing his stuff out here tonight.
And Liz Savage getting up on the ring, trying to distract the referee.
Oh, that's not right. He's got to get her out of there. Blade now maybe making a mistake, turning his back on Brian Anthony. Jaw jack with Liz Savage is not going to win the match. He needs to be capitalizing right now on Brian Anthony's weakened state.
Now wait, Beth Savage appeared to have grabbed the brass knucks from Jason Blade.
Oh!
Little distraction on the end.
That could be it. Wow! 2, 3.
Jason Blade noticing Beth Savage reaching for brass knucks, grabbing him out of her hand, tossing him aside, turning around. Right into that devastating finishing maneuver by Brian Anthony.
Well, I don't think it'd be an understatement, Wild, to say that that was an upset victory pulled out there by Brian Anthony.